Hey everybody, back again with another educational life insurance video. Now today what I want to do for you is tell you why you need to have life insurance now. So if you don't have it, by the end of this video, you're going to know all the reasons why life insurance is important, and I'm sure that you'll fall into one of those reasons. Life insurance is something that everyone needs, but not everyone gets. So what I want to do is break it down for you so you understand the need for it, okay? So let's get started. The first reason I want to talk about is debts. People get life insurance to cover their debts. All types of debts, whether that's loans, car loans, mortgages, line of credits, whatever you owe, even if it's a personal loan to someone else, even if it wasn't done through the banking system and it's someone that you borrowed money from, you want to make sure you take care of your debts. So loans and debts and all that, you want to have life insurance in place so when you die, that's taken care of. What other reason? The next reason is income. It's income replacement. So life insurance cannot replace someone's life, but it can replace their income. So if they're dead, they're no longer capable of making that income. So the life insurance come into play to replace their income, and generally speaking, people want to do that based on how many years of income they want to replace, right? So if someone die young, you might not be able to get a policy that replace all their income till they were 65 or all their living years. You might be able to, but you might not. So some people go on a time period where they can get adjusted to being without that person's income, whether that's 3 years, so you'll have that your spouse's income or son, daughter, whoever the insured is, you'd have their income for 3 years, 5 years, or maybe even 10 years. So the point of having that in place is to have that money coming in to plan so they can get adjusted to be without their income. What else? Final expenses. It's another reason why people get life insurance. Or funeral expenses. The last thing your family member need to be doing is worrying about how they're going to pay for your funeral. That's your responsibility. You need to make sure you have life insurance in place to take care of that. If your family is mourning your loss, the last thing that they should be thinking about is, or worrying about, is the finances. They're already mourning. Let's not add insult to injury. Let's not add to that. They're mourning your loss. You don't want them worrying about the money. You want that to be taken care of, all right? Have things in order. Recently, I had a friend that passed away to cancer. Lost her this year in January. And when her son went up and spoke, and he said he never in a million years would he known that he was going to lose his mother already this early. And he said one thing he can say about her, though, she had everything in place. So even though she didn't really expect to die right away, or things happen, but she had things in place, life insurance, everything. Everything was in place that they didn't need to worry about anything. She took care of it. That's how you behave responsibly. So final expenses. Education. I would say most parents do want to help with their children's education, whether that may be, and I'm talking post-secondary education here, whether that may be college, trade school, or maybe some type of certification, whatever cook school, culinary school, whatever it is. Most parents do want to help with their children's education, so they have some money aside to take care of that. So that's a reason, right? So most people fall into that category. What other reasons? How about wealth transfer? You want to transfer X amount of dollars to your heirs. Life insurance is a way to do that, right? So they could start ahead of where you start. You gave them a head start. Now they're not starting from scratch from where you this is something that a lot of people don't look into, where this you have a tool here. You can actually transfer wealth. You can purchase it. You can purchase generational wealth. Instead of worrying how it's going to happen, you have a tool here. You can actually buy it. So instead of having your children starting from scratch like you did, you start and build something up and say, I want to transfer X amount of dollars to my heirs, or to my children, to my grandchildren. Get a life insurance policy that's going to do that. Done. Next, how about estate planning? Especially for savvy business owner, wealthy people, they have estate planning in place. That they sit with their attorney and plan things out. They'll buy a life insurance policy that's strictly going to take care of that, right? So that's another reason, right? What other reason is there? How about retirement income? How about retirement income? A lot of people are only used to using the traditional vehicles for retirement or retirement planning or retirement savings. I would challenge that as the better way to do it, because few reasons. Those vehicles, and I'm speaking specifically about like IRAs and 401ks, those have been sold as retirement planning vehicles. But the problem with those are that they they are tax deferred, so you're going to pay taxes later on them when you start pulling the money out. And they're invested in the market, and which there's a chance of losing money there, right? There's risk there, and the main things people are concerned about when it comes to retirement income is that A, they want to make sure that they have enough money. They have enough money for retirement. B, they don't want to lose money. This is safe. They're counting on this money being there for them later on, right? So they don't want to lose money. And C, they don't want to get killed with taxes, because taxes is going to lower the amount that they have, right? So the traditional the traditional retirement planning vehicles actually have those problems. You're paying taxes, you're worried that you're going to lose your money, and you don't know how much you're going to have based on all those issues. So I would challenge that those are the best vehicles. Life insurance is something that's actually a better vehicle, or you could do a Roth IRA or a Roth 401k, where you get rid of the taxes up front and you don't want to worry about it after that. Whatever it's growing in the policy or in the product, it's going to grow tax-free for the rest of your life. So life insurance is a great way to do that, because it's tax-free. You're paying for it with post-tax dollars, so the money that you use for your premium is already taxed. So everything that goes into there, including the interest that's earned, tax-free, right? So you're not worried about paying a bunch of taxes later. The other thing is that it actually is safe. It's not invested in the stock market, so you're going to get guaranteed interest rates that's earning interest year after year after year, compounding, and it's safe. It's not invested in the market, so you don't have to worry about losing at all. So I think this is a better vehicle based on what people are concerned about when it comes to retirement income. This is a much better vehicle. So I just wanted to touch on that a little bit, because I think this is a big miss for people. People are not looking at life insurance too much as a retirement income vehicle, but It is. And here's the other thing too. While in retirement and you're pulling money out for retirement, your policy is continuing to grow interest. It continues because it's not invested in the stock market, so you don't have to stop anything there. It continues. Unlike a retirement vehicle at that age, because the risk is so high of losing money and they don't want people to be losing their money, they get out the market at that time. But if you're not in the market and you can continue earning money, doesn't that make better sense? So retirement income. Another reason, and this is the final reason I'm going to put, is for charity or legacy. Some people, believe it or not, even in their elder years, have never had any children, never had a family of their own, and for them, life insurance would be just something that they want to use to transfer money to a charity or an organization that is important to them, that they were a part of, or if they want to leave a legacy, maybe that donation is going to be in their name. So they use a life insurance policy to do that. So it's another way. So what's important here is you can buy all this with just pay the premium up front, and what you get is going to be a lot more than you put into it. So all these reasons, everyone has a need for at least one or two of those, at least minimum, right? Most of that, maybe 3, 4, 5 of them, right? But at least one or two of those, every single person have a need for. So look at this, final expenses. Everybody's going to die, so everybody has to get that. So it's important to get life insurance. So if you don't have life insurance, make sure you get it now. You can actually reach out to me. I can give you a free consultation, and I'll leave the link below for you. And everything that I just discussed, I discussed that and a lot more in my latest book, in my new book, Get Your Life Together, the ultimate guide to creating generational wealth with life insurance. You can get this on Amazon right now. So it's explained to you in very simple terms for you to understand. No big words and anything like that. Very simple terms that the average person could understand. So I'll leave the link below so you can get the book as well. As always, if you find the content very informative and educational, show me by giving me a like, all right? And share it with someone like a friend or a family member that could use the information. And if you haven't already done so, I'm not sure why not, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so every time we release a video, you're one of the first that's notified. Until next time, talk to you soon.